Goldspink and Andrew Coates in charge today. And we get underway in beautiful conditions at Victoria Park. Monkhorst goes up. Really big job for Bingham today. Nathan Burke, good to see him back. That's a little kick out of the middle. Then Darren Burke a further kick. McAdam at ground level. Is he holding it? Didn't do much to get it out. The umpire said, give it to me, and I'll ball it up.
Graham Wright's got the job on Nicky Winmar. Russell's got the job on young Burke.
Well, it's half forward for the Saints. Here's a chance for McAdam, or he handballed to Winmar. A quick kick, Winmar. Stewie low. Oh, he can't get there. The ball holds up in the breeze. As we see Tony Francis diving on top of it. And the umpire again will come in and bounce. And umpire Darren Goldspink doing particularly well this year. It's an excellent season. As we see, tapped down by Lowe. They race at the ball. Fode was there. Now a chance, McAdam. He straightens up a goal, Gilbert McAdam, and he is missed to the left. Real opportunity then, Scotty.
Yes, I'm just looking at the breeze, Peter, as he went for that. It was very strong in the first quarter, favouring the end of which St Kilda are going, but that's on a little limp. In fact, it's very fluky, so now it's sprung up once again. A very fluky breeze.
In by Pert, comes to the back to Wright. Bit of a fumble there by Graham Wright, but dishes out the hand pass. McAdam should have grabbed it. It's taken by McGuan. Kicked by McGuan up short of the 50. Williams in front, can't mark. Peckett threads out the hand pass to Morris. Winmar off a half-back flank. Centering kick. Well, a chance to slip over and still take the mark there by Darren Burke. Frawley playing up the ground this year. Dean Anderson ex-Hawk. Long kick to pull forward. Everett. Pert gets to the front. Top mark.
Gary Pert read it well. It's smothered beautifully there by Lowe. Here's a chance, McAdam again on the right foot. He hooks it back. This is floating towards the goal. Will it clear the line? I think it's a goal. First blood to St Kilda. Gilbert McAdam makes up for the miss earlier with a great snap. 1-1 St Kilda. The Magpies yet to score.
Well, again, I'll mention that fluky breeze because that kick started left of the goals. Cut out by Lowe. That was Watson. Now here he has a shot for goal. Now that started at the left and the breeze brought it back. But they all count and he's doing exceptionally well this year, McAdam.
Bingham charges at Monkhorst. Monkhorst wins it again. Francis had an excellent start to the season. They're losing ground. Francis has taken it back 40 metres. Watson shrugs the tackle at Burke. Kick smothered by the other Burke, Darren Burke. At centre half forward for St Kilda, and they have all the play. The umpire will ball it up.
Some interesting matchups. McGuan and Harvey. Just mentioned Nathan Burke on Francis. Little two gun little players. And actually, in fact, that quartet. A gun quartet.
And Everett is at full forward, replacing Lockett. Pert his marksman. Monkhorst, clean possession towards the outer side. Here's Robert Harvey. He was in the All-Australian team last year with McGuan, and they're playing on each other today.
Robert Harvey about 65 metres from goal. Now he's bringing it in short. He was looking for Everett. I think he really should have been bombing it long to the square then. There's a holding the man. No, too high, in fact. The umpire deliberating. Free kick down there to Scott Russell. Russell will transfer play. Dangerous this because Winmar was there and read it brilliantly. Great play, Winmar. Tries to get in a quick hand pass to himself. Fode is there. Monkhorst hooks it back to Graham Wright. Wright playing on Winmar. That'll be a great contest. Here's Michael Christian. Dodging and weaving. Gives it to Francis. Francis races to the wing. Well done by McAdam to bring him down. A great tackle there by Russell Morris. Oh, they're going in very hard after. Well done, Mickey McGuan, as he grabs it on the left foot. He's felled as he brings it to the half-forward line. Big fly, Starcevic. Mitchell with a hand pass. Waiting for it is Devonport. Dodging and weaving. He's caught. How will the umpire see that? The umpire will bounce it. The umpire being Andrew Coates, whose father was a great AFL umpire, or BFL umpire many years ago, the late Ian Coates.
Half forward for Collingwood. This is as far forward as they've been so far. Morris, a good trap at ground level. High tackle, and will take a free kick. Sanford, a big opponent for Morris today. Nathan Burke, welcome back to football. He missed all of last year. Oh, he put it out in front of Fraser, the quickest man on the ground just about. His hand pass astray. Taken by Frawley. Danny Frawley. Into a good run by Ralph Smith. Centre wing. His pass to centre half forward. McAdam has been prominent. Has kicked all of the score so far. 1-1. It's the only score on the board. He's offered a lead in short by Harvey. He decides to go long. A high ball for Everett, who has height. Monkhorst, once he got there, should have taken the mark. It's out of bounds.
This is where they miss Lockett when they get the ball 70 metres from goal. They're waiting for that quick lead, which Lockett excels at. Forward pocket for the Saints. They've done all the attacking so far. 7 points to 0 in favour of St Kilda. Monkhorst did that well. Brings it to the half-back line. That was McGuan trying to shuffle it over the back. He goes to get it again. Is that a free kick? Umpire says no, and he calls play on. As they race in after it, Michael Christian caught. Gets it to Russell. Good umpiring there, letting this go. And they're not playing the ticky-touch with free kicks. Good stuff by the umpires. As we see Stewie Lowe bringing it to the pocket. Everett at the back. Taps it down with the left hand. They're racing in after it. Still a chance. Off the ground. Oh, and it is behind it. Went the long way. And that was kicked for the Saints by Gordon Fode.
Actually, it's Fode who's giving the movement down there. Everett, the big fellow, he's got two fellows to contend with because Monkhorst, the ruckman, is dropping back. So it's going to be an interesting forward setup for St Kilda.
Now Monkhorst is up centre half back, looking for this kick from Pert. Uncontested. Bingham nowhere in sight. The hand pass off to Francis. Straight up the middle corridor. This is what the Pies do well, the running game. Hand pass wasn't great to Brown. He beats one, can't beat the next. Dropped the ball in Burke's tackle.
He's a much improved player, Burke, as a rover.
Kick by Burke towards Anderson on the outer side. Unmarked is Winmar. He can start something now. Goes for a bit of a lope and a couple of bounces. Goes long to the goal square. Everett and Pert. Pert a good spoil. Rushed through by Watson. St Kilda have all the scores. It's 1-3 to nothing.
It's important, Peter, that they get underneath the feet of Everett down there. He's a big fellow.
Well,
and Pert's going to be, well, he's going to do what he did then on that occasion, punch the ball to the ground. It's predictable, but they've got to get underneath to take advantage.
So Gary Pert brings it to a beautiful kick. Now, Bingham's got to do a lot more here on Monkhorst. He is just not getting with him, as we see Monkhorst. Winmar comes in to spoil. Good play, Winmar, but Bingham's just loping along 5 metres behind Monkhorst. That's not good enough, and I think Kenny Sheldon will have the runner out to him shortly.
The mobility to go with him too, Bingham.
Well, Monkhorst in pretty good form. There's Bingham. He actually won that one down. He's looking for Harvey. That'll be a terrific contest. Harvey and McGuan did that roll over the line. Eventually, McGuan actually took it over. So it's half forward for the Saints. They lead 1-3-9. Collingwood yet to score.
This home game last year for Collingwood was played at the MCG. They played in front of 80,000. St Kilda won by a point. Right overruns. It was taken by Bingham. Off to Darren Burke. Good evasive skills, the ex-VFA player. Oh, great stuff by Richardson. Just got to boot the ball in front of Arceri and saw it out.
That was great play. Get a game of the Brazilian soccer team playing like that. Half forward. Monkhorst. Harvey read it well, gets in a hand pass. He's looking for Winmar. Quick hands by Winmar. Burke trying to get it in. The hand pass and smothering it was Barry Mitchell, wearing number 6 for Collingwood. Bingham again to do the ruck work with Monkhorst. Monkhorst strength. Bingham actually rode to Monkhorst then. Good play by Bingham. Punched away. Here's Richardson and Winmar. Well, Winmar was grabbed by the arm then. And eventually
also Richardson was retarding Winmar.
That was the initial one, and then Winmar grabbed Richardson. Now to the half-forward line, Morris with the big punch away. All players going in hard. Williams did it well. On to Scott Russell. Now Francis. Rocker might have been held then. Is that a mark? Yes. I think the free kick was there initially anyway to Rocker. Now Kampai eventually paid the mark. So, big Severio Rocker. Let's have a look at it. Was he grabbed?
You can see the arm was held. No, there's one arm around, Peter. You can't do that.
No. Anyway, I think the umpire paid the mark. Don? As we see Rocker.
Got a good conversion rate, this fellow.
Only 19 years of age.
The 36, a number made famous by Renee Kink. Would that be right?
Well, he'd be the last well-known player to wear it, I would say. Now, Rocker. Oh, an ordinary kick. He kicks a behind. Although, definitely the scoring end, I would say, as we said before the game, left of screen, but not impossible to score up the members' end.
St Kilda punching at centre half back. Morris kicking in. Towards the outer side for Lowe with Christian. Usually gets him. Good punch away by Michael Christian. Gather by Harvey. Fantastic to Anderson. A high ball to centre half forward. No height there. Oh, big leap by McAdam. All of a sudden there was some height. Brown, hand pass away. Gave it straight to Harvey. Out wide he goes to Burke. Nathan Burke, 55 metres. Short pass. Asiri. Can't take the mark. 35 metres out. The umpire will ball it up.
Well, Collingwood made a change because Wright's playing down back. And Winmar, yes, they have. They've got Richardson on Winmar. Wright is now picking up Asiri.
40 metres from goal, and umpire Darren Goldsmith about to bounce it. Bingham and Monkhorst. Monkhorst wins it. Lowe was there. Christian, now Pert, and Pert taps it to the line. Oh, and Lowe appealing for deliberate. And umpire Darren Goldsmith, well, he didn't really have anywhere else to go, Pert. 40 metres from goal. As Monkhorst again wins the tap out. That was Mitchell soccering it off the ground. And is Nathan Burke actually tagging Mitchell?
No, he's roving. And he's picking up. Well, he's doing what a rover should do.
Well,
I mean, it's called man-to-man, this game.
Yeah.
They play very offensively.
He's running everywhere Mitchell is.
But then he'll peel off when it's his time to get the ball.
Mitchell conned the umpire, but he took a dead-set dive. And he got away with it. Full marks to Mitchell. Now, Barry Mitchell, not sure who to kick it to. He brings it to centre wing. Players set themselves. No mark. Kicked by McWan to the half-forward line. Good mark, Tony Francis.
Great form, Francis. Premiership rover in 1990. Steers it up to Rocker. One hand. Oh, how did he take that one?
Brilliant. That's the same question.
He's improving every game, Rocker.
He's a big lad, isn't he? Big lad. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Already kicked a point.
Came into this game with 12 goals, 7 for the year. Kicked 5 last week. This one's good. A goal.
Well, he is improving all the time, Rocker. Very, very good mark. Quite exceptional, really. One hand. The kick equally as good. She's let that go from 45 metres. That's a great kick. Their first goal, Collingwood.
Great mark and goal to Sav Rocker. Margin 2 points in favour of the Saints as Bingham wins that one. Alan Richardson, though, read it beautifully. The half-forward, Devonport versus Williams. Williams takes it to Mitchell. Mitchell handballs and
That's fair enough.
He didn't retard him though, Don. He only just bumped him.
It's like the old one where they used to throw the ball away. They pretend to bounce
Don,
it. He just got the hell. Well, he handball.
That's Bowie onto Anderson to Lowe. Oh, he goes for the one-hander as well. Here's Bowie. That was good play because he butted up. He hooks it back. Everett. Oh, he's dropped the mark. Asiri, Nathan Burke. Oh, he should have had a shot the goal. He went for the little pass, smothered there by number 14 for Collingwood, Watson. He goes in to get it again, Nathan Burke. That is wasteful play on the forward line by the Saints.
Everett unlucky did not take that mark. A good lead, just nudged at the critical time by his opponent, Gary Pert.
Here's Wright. Around the corner, just a little touch by McAdam, all out of play. Well, St Kilda having most of the play, and they do have the breeze in the first quarter. Their advantage just 2 points. Low in ruck against Monkhorst. Oh, great clean possession, but he's given it away with his hand pass. Trouble holding the ball. The tackler was Michael Christian.
Like couldn't see what happened.
Fogue was tackled. Fraser, terrific hand pass to Russell. On his own is Brad Rowe, on the 50. He's got a break of about 15 metres. Overruns the ball. Darren Burke comes into the contest and gives the hand pass, and they're out of trouble. Ralph Smith sweeps it up the ground to the skipper Frawley. Long kick to half forward. He had no one to give it to and gave it straight back to Pert.
Gary Pert, and the umpire's given 50 metres against Gilbert McAdam for retarding Pert. Not good play by McAdam. I think it was definitely there.
Good play by Pert, Pete, because he's really put the pressure on Everett.
Now the leader's on Rocker and Shanahan. Shanahan bounces off his chest. Devonport races in after it. Good play, Devonport. On the low. Shuey Lowe's got no one to give it to, so he's forced to go back into the fray to Frawley. And Frawley has to transfer it to the outer side of the ground. It's all Collingwood again. Oh, poor play, St.Kilda. Gavin Brown. They're not giving any options to their players coming down from the back line, St.Kilda.
And Pert's come all the way from the back line. He's forward of centre wing. Thumps it to full forward. Full back to full forward. And it's a free kick right in front to be taken by Rocker.
Well, the umpire was in the right position on that occasion. And Collingwood have made a change. He brought on Krasiska. As we see this in replay, and Watson has gone off. There is the free kick. Free kick against Bingham.
Might have been a bit of a hand around the neck by Jamie Shanahan there as well. So Rocker, a chance to kick his second and put the Pies in front. He's done it.
Well, they've been looking for a long time for a forward, Collingwood. In past years, even in their grand final year a couple of years ago, they had a small forward line, and they were Shanahan. My apologies for Bingham infringing. But now they've got a big fellow down there, a target, and he's got a terrific conversion rate. It's a big fellow, Silvio Rocker.
The Magpies by 4 points as Sanford tries to get in and kick. Russell Morris went without it. The Magpies working hard, middle of the field, as they normally do. Sanford again, tapped on, oh, well played, Mickey Maguire. Scott Russell, over the top. Here's a chance for Mitchell, he runs into trouble. He loses it. Umpire calls play on. Brad Rowe is brought down by Gilbert McAdam. It was a great tackle. The ball at half forward for the Magpies. And McAdam says to Darren Goldsmith, what about the tackle and being rewarded?
Isn't it great to see players who are possessed with speed, as McAdam is, using it in a defensive way? A lot of them use it in an offensive way. They don't worry about their opponent. They don't run them down. But McAdam laying some tremendous tackles.
McAdam over the top to Harvey, now to Morris. Morris round on the left boot. Gavin Brown is a loose man in defence for Collingwood and should have a picnic like he did last week against Essendon. And this time he's grabbed when he didn't have the ball and will take a free kick half back. Also on his own in defence is Monkhorst. His kick up short of half forward. Frawley spoils Starcevich. Clean bowled is Russell. Comes to Bowie. The kick up towards the 50-metre line. Everett charges straight. Foden it is. Good pick up. And then he's caught by Christian. He ducked the wrong way and a great tackle by Christian. Advantage. Morwood plays on, but Harvey marks.
St Kilda are not backing each other up through, and that is the difference in the two sides. As we see Winmar to Anderson. Anderson bombs it in long, but look at this, would you? Gary Pert, uncontested.
Here's Brown by himself.
Look, there are loose men for Collingwood all over the ground, and Kenny Sheldon would be absolutely ashamed of St Kilda at the moment. They're just not manning up. Here's Monkhorst. He's at half back to half forward. Over the back. Paul Williams will take them on here. Great play, Williams. On the left foot. Rocker! Yes! Great play, Williams. Beautiful pass and a good mark by Rocker.
Good stuff. Really exciting football. Williams taking on Ralph Smith. A little bit of arrogance there.
What a pass.
What a pass.
Sam Rocker has already kicked two. He is directly in front. He kicks. Oh, he's hooked it. A bad miss by the big full forward. Really, that would have made it. Well, they lead by 5 points, Collingwood. certainly they've looked the better side as far as team play goes. St Kilda are leaving it to one man every time they go near the ball.
Rocco has kicked the entire score for Collingwood, and they've just left a very open forward line with men on their own in defence. And so
Kilda are playing, what, a 5-man forward line, aren't they? In contrast.
Once you broach the opposition's defence, open slather. Mitchell, little hand pass, comes backwards. Fraser, up to McGuan. Off the side of the boot, out towards the pocket. And out of bounds in front of the Sherrin stand. Danny Frawley, St Kilda skipper. Tony Shaw, Collingwood skipper, is missing for the 3rd week in a row. Another chance here for the Pies. Huge pack of players around this. Bingham, don't know about that. Straight to Mitchell. And his snap is offline, out of bounds on the full.
Now, Nicky Winmar can run off here because there was no one up there to go on the mark. Winmar chips it into Ralph Smith. Sean Ralph Smith, former Hawthorn player. Back to Winmar, he's playing well. Winmar chips it into Lowe and the big hands go up. Will he give it back to Winmar? No, he'll go wider.
He does.
The bow. Back it comes to Winmar. Winmar to the half-forward line has tapped the ground. Marcus Seary, they need a rover firing up there. He threw that. Good umpiring by Darren Goldsmith. It was a dead-set throw by Marcus Seary. Mitchell gives it across to Alan Richardson, and the Magpies clear it out to the wing.
Well, he's had a few chances, Seary. He's got to get a kick down there. Out at centre wing, and we'll have a throw-in. Just one handball, Marcus Seary. 9-3, the free kicks in favour of Collingwood. Sanford and Bingham. Dead heat, give it. Rowe off the ground. Little hand pass comes out to Ralph Smith, but it's going to be a St Kilda free kick to Bowie. Some St Kilda fans over there making themselves heard. Got to go back behind the mark.
That is technical.
Short pass to Bingham. That'll be his easiest kick for the day.
Yeah, this is good play by Bingham to give it across to Russell Morris. We've got to get something going forward. Devonport will kick it in long towards the half-forward line. McCann, free kick. Silly play, McCann.
Well, I mean, he's going to go for it, wasn't he? But had he have taken it, it wouldn't have been a free kick.
You shouldn't be allowed anyway to put your hands on the shoulder to lift yourself up. Oh, Winmar chips in. Morwood good enough to come in and lend a hand though. The Magpies backing up beautifully in defence as Graham Wright will take them on and bring it in towards the half-forward line. A mark, yes, Sanford at half-forward for the Magpies.
Glenn Sanford, an immovable object. What a pass it is. Oh, Rocker in a big pack, has a chance to recover. Brad Rowe with a speed, keeps it out in front. Little soccer along the ground and out of bounds.
Well, I talk about the little man brigade at Collingwood, but that man there on screen was the best of the Rovers here in pre-season. This is his first game back. Copped an injury, which has kept him out, which was unfortunate, but he was in scintillating form early.
Forward pocket, a chance for the Magpies. It's in front of their goal. Socket off the ground by Rocker. That was almost came off, I should say, as coming away with the ball is Robert Harvey. He should keep going here. He chips it in. Stewie Lowe will mark. Will he give it back to Harvey? This is when they break down from here on in, where nothing happens when they bomb it up high. They're used to having Lockett there. Oh, there's little Asiri in front having to fly for the big mark. He's got it now. Ducks the head. Then was caught. That's holding the ball.
No, he had it with one arm.
Held to him.
The umpire was right there. He should have seen Wright holding on to Arsiri as Arsiri initially went for that ball. Why don't they pay it? Be consistent.
Huge pack around this near centre half forward for the Saints. Comes back to Monkhorst. Standing start, high ball. Sanford and Williams. Devonport gets the hand pass out. Bowie. Williams with pace got back there. Bowie did well to Devonport, but his kick's not great. Clears Everett and bounces out of bounds. Craig Devonport had that famous telephone conversation with the coach in this corresponding game last year at the MCG.
That's right. Well, the way Collingwood is playing, you'd think they'd be 3 or 4 goals in front, actually. They lead by 5 points. Monkhorst dominating the hit-outs. Oh, here's Gilbert McAdam. A goal coming up here. He hooks it back. He puts it through for his second. Brilliant play by McAdam. He's looking the danger man at the moment, and you wouldn't believe it, but St Kilda are in front by a point.
Look at the byplay between McAdam and Monkhurst. Here's the hit out from Monkhurst. It's read by McAdam. He also broke the Monkhurst tackle. See Monkhurst throwing his hands down in frustration. A little bit of byplay as he went back between Monkhurst and McAdam.
That picture there would show you that if McAdam has anybody as an opponent, it's Gavin Brown. So the champion won't be happy with McAdam having kicked St Kilda's first 2 goals. Bingham faces Monkhorst at the centre circle. Monkhorst again. Russell taps up. Sanford, good mobility over the shoulder, but the mark taken by Winmar. Fletcher into the play. Bowie. After he kicked it, no, nothing doing. Comes off hands. Morwood across to Christian towards the outer side. Harvey closes the gap on McGuan, but the Collingwood man takes the mark.
Some terrific matchups here as McGuan goes out wide to Tony Francis. 2 bounces. Will he go again? He's going to bring it in towards full forward. Rocker! No mark. Hand pass. Fraser. An open goal, and Mark Fraser has put it through. Magpies in front. We're seeing a good game. 20 to 15, 3-2 to 2-3. Mitchell gave off the hand pass. Great play, the Magpies.
Well, he picked up Wanganeen. Even battle last week between Fraser and Wanganeen, but Fraser has got terrific acceleration. Watch this. There's the hand pass, the pace. He's developing into a very, very good player. Very courageous. Young Mark Fraser. There he is on screen. And a change has been made. Rice coming on, Arceri off for St Kilda. Now, Rice did kick goals last week as a full forward for the reserve, so it'll be interesting to see where he actually goes and lines up.
Bounce favours Bingham. Just belts the ball out of the centre circle. Taken by Richardson. High ball towards the 50. Williams makes a contest. Comes off to Peckett. Morris. Now Devonport. Short pass across the ground. Darren Burke, ex-Dandenong player. Up to half forward. Low. But the path to Low was chopped off courageously by Krasiska.
Pathetic kick though by Burke. A shot.
What would you have done?
Oh, come on, Don. You broke
What
your
would
way
you
on
have done?
your
The
own.
lead was there, and as Drew said, courageous play by Krasiska.
You're kicking with the wind, you kick it long. There's the kick to half back, and the mark is taken there by Ralph Smith. Sean Ralph Smith at half back. They've got the breeze, Don. They should be belting it down quickly as we give it across, as he gives it across to Robert Harvey in towards half forward, and a good lead, and it's taken down there by Fode. Gordon Fode, 55 metres from goal. Now he looks as though he fancies himself here. As the kick comes in, it's a good-looking kick. It drifts to the right. Oh, touched right on the line by Gary Burke. You can see that ball carry with the breeze. 2-4. Plays 3-2. The Magpies by 4 points.
St Kilda players grouping at centre half back, and they're ringed by their St Kilda opponents. So Leeds, I don't know where they'll. There it is, straight down the ground. That's the best way to do it.
A minute and a half to go to quarter time. Off Morwood it goes to McGuan. The hand pass comes in from Richardson. Now it's up for grabs. Grabbed by Bowie. High ball. Everett's got the height on Pert. Comes to the back to right. Fode in front. Right tackling. There you have it. Everett. Mobility for a big man. He's about 6 feet 10. It's whipped off him by Christian. And the umpire will ball it up.
Yes, umpire Darren Goldsmith letting it go there, and terrific. He's the best umpire in the competition at the moment, this guy. There's Everett jumping early. Fresh air shot was by Christian. His players pouncing on it again. And another bounce. 4 points the margin. Collingwood leads. Monkhorst winning most of the tap outs. Now he's got to contest against Lowe, but Moncourse won it. The quick kick was by Fraser. It's gone straight to Bingham. Bingham trips over. Hand pass from Sanford across to Scott Russell. Russell goes outside to Francis. Francis dodging and weaving, trying to get a kick in. He gets it to the half-forward line. Starcevic not in the game so far. Punched away by Shanahan. It's coming it is Paul Williams. Up to Rocker. Punched away by Frawley. Ralph Smith is there. He should take it through for a behind Sean Ralph Smith. And good play by the backman. He's getting the derisive cheers from Collingwood, but he did the right thing.
That's all he can do. Quarter time, the siren has gone here at Collingwood.
Well, at quarter time, a great first quarter here. Collingwood 3-3-21, leads St Kilda 2-4, a total of 16.
Danny Frawley has gone back to full back on Rocker after Rocker earlier had kicked 2 goals on Shanahan.
Bouncing the ball to start the second term, the vital second term. St Kilda have really got to start backing up a little bit more. Collingwood very strong in that department. There's McAdam using his weight. Winmar and McAdam have been excellent players. Winmar going on with it as he sockets it off the ground. Alan Richardson's after him. Still going. He was grabbed, Winmar then. Umpire calls play on. Here's McAdam from the boundary line. Tucks it under the arm. Sprints into goal. The brilliant player. Oh, that is sensational play. Gilbert McAdam. Anything will inspire St Kilda. What about that goal? He's hit his third.
And that's his entire St Kilda score. There is Winmar. He really did instigate that by pushing the ball out. He should have been rewarded with a free kick, but here he is breaking away, McAdam. Hasn't he done well today?
The Peter Dacos flank. A bit of Dacos about that. He's kicked all of St Kilda's 3 goals. Saints leading by a point after the goal by McAdam. Anderson. He's kicked towards McAdam. Why not? Fraser is McAdam's marksman.
He's quick, Fraser.
McAdam gets the ball going his way. Little hand pass. Rice didn't have it when dragged off it. And he will take a free kick. Well, Dean Rice, great to see him back. Missed all of last year after injury in the Foster's Cup. Short pass. Anderson had kept on going. 60 metres out from goal. Thumps it long. Everett, good mark in front of the face.
Well, see, Gavin Brown's getting cut up a little bit because he had McAdam early. That was Anderson. That was Brown's man again who got the ball down to this fellow Everett. But what a mark by Everett. Now look, the ball out in front is just no way known any fullback could ever get a hand to that.
This for a 7-point lead for the Saints. And most of the scoring's been done into the wind.
That's his 6th goal this year. 5 goals, 7 he's kicked, Everett. Rice, turn, Anderson, who got the ball out of the centre square, so he must have a roving commissioner playing centre wing. Turn to Everett. Yes, he is playing centre wing, being picked up by Russell. Where's Gavin Brown? He's picking up Burke in the centre. Fraser has got the job on McAdam now.
Kilda by 7 points. They've got better matchups now, the Saints. They've juggled their side. They've got Frawley to full back. They've got Shanahan on Starcevic. Oh, good mark. Red row. Wonga, the leader's on. No, he's going to kick it long. It's off the side of the boot. In towards the pocket. Over the back of the pack. Peckett was the flyer. Coming in to grab it is Devonport. Kicks it around the boundary line with a little check side kick. Here's Paul Williams. Breaks the tackle. Good play by Williams. Gets it across to Brown. Brown chips it into Rowe, and Rowe has marked about 30 metres from goal. So good play by Gavin Brown.
Let's hope he gets back to that form earlier. Rowe here taking the mark. Showed a little bit with Brisbane. Why they got rid of him. Did show a little bit up there. Glad to see he's starting to really show his worth here at Collingwood.
Brad Rowe, a chance to make the scores 1 point the margin. A beautiful kick right through the middle. Goal. Scores show a margin of 1 point in favour of the Saints in an excellent game, 4-4 to 4-3.
A former Western Australian made his debut with the Bears. He's half forward today. He's had a run on the ball. But But he's quite capable of playing as a rover. With Mitchell and Francis, maybe they can do a three-way switch.
Very tight, and the last few games between these two have always been thus. Nathan Burke out of the middle. His left footer up to McAdam, who's a clear winner at half forward. He's kicked 3 goals. Breaks away from Fraser. Bangs it in long to the goal square. Everett front. First touch, no mark. He's still got a chance, Everett. He's got Foden in support. Everett, little kick. Rice can't keep it in, and through for a behind of Gilbert McAdam, who's got 3 goals too.
He's very mobile, Don Peter Everett.
Got a good football brain too.
Yeah, I saw him in a Foster's Cup game over in Perth. He went to full forward and kicked 3 or 4 goals, and he looked very, very good. As we see Gary Pert, beautiful kick to the half back line. Nearly marked the Brown, didn't quite hang on to it. Gavin Brown's very strong overhead. The umpire will come in and bounce.
The other beauty too, Peter, is a tall man at full forward, and as the game gets on, the smaller backs can't jump as high, and he will be a big problem if it is tight. St Kilda sending it long.
Moncourse, nearly threw that one away. Winmar went in the way and tackled. Robert Harvey, a quick kick to the half-forward line. The ball, that was a hamstring stretcher as it's knocked away from Christian. Here's Robert Harvey at half-forward, grabs it, can straighten up, chips it across to Bowie. Bowie, he's not sure what to do with it, but on the left foot he brings it to the pocket. Everett couldn't hold onto it. It's a loose ball. Nathan Burke hooks it back, and there he is again. He is having an unbelievable game. Gilbert McAdam.
Real purple patch. Seems to be in the right place at the right time and doing the right thing at the right time. McAdam. Well, that was a good centre by Burke.
Yeah, a smart play.
Compliment. Great attempt, wasn't it? Look at that. Bringing the ball back. Great play, Nathan Burke.
Intelligent play. Now he's going for goal number 4, Gilbert McAdam. Collingwood has to do something about him. He is on fire. He is directly in front. Gilbert McAdam kicks, and I think it's his 4th. Yes. St Kilda players race over to congratulate Gilbert McAdam. The Saints lead by 8 points.
What are they going to do? They're going to leave Fraser there. Now, Fraser can run with McAdam. Just looking at the Collingwood runner. Just making a change there, but he's bringing Francis off the back end of the square. That's the rover.
Moncourse wins in the middle. Mitchell, the rover. Alan Richardson kicks smothered by Nathan Burke. In there is Brown, slung to the ground. Rowe with good speed. They've got good speed all over the ground, Collingwood. Rowe beats a tackle, keeps going. Great play by Brad Rowe. Kick out wide to the forward pocket. Rocker, but Frawley got a fingernail to it and tipped it out.
Bruce has dropped 2, Drew. The windsock very limp.
Forward pocket from the Magpies. Bingham versus Rocker. Bingham holds his ground, taps it back towards the line. Williams caught with the ball, but held to him. And umpire Andrew Coates will come in and bounce. 8 points the margin. As it's tapped back towards Harvey. Harvey coming across the goals. Out towards the half-back line. This is Scott Russell and Anderson. He put it on the ground. Umpire calls play on. Trying to kick it as Nathan Burke gets in a hand pass. It comes back towards Scott Russell. He gets in a hand pass to Williams. Sits, waits for it. Williams again, but eventually it's forced over the line by Williams, and Devon will throw in 50 metres from the Collingwood goal.
See, the 2 lookalikes are playing on one another, Scott Russell and Dean Anderson.
Mitchell, Roves. Ralph Smith first back there. Oh, Rowe! Ralph Smith didn't do enough. Brad Rowe kicks the goal.
Well, he endeavoured to do the right thing, but I think it came off the leg of his teammate, Frawley. What Ralph Smith did was look for the boundary line. Actually, there's a bad hit out, that by Bingham. Now, there is the hit out. Hit the leg of Rowe. Good play. The idea was right, just couldn't get it. Bit of a headache.
Saints by 2 points. Now here's Robert Harvey. Dropped it in the tackle. Umpire calls play on as we see Mickey McGuire getting it out to centre wing where Richardson waits for it. He breaks the tackle, Alan Richardson. He brings it in towards Starcevic, who's been well held by Shanahan. Players race in after it. Quick hand pass comes out to Bingham. Further afield is Devonport. Devonport chips it to centre wing. Over there was Burke. Here's Winmar. Or was it McAdam? It was Winmar. On the half-forward line was a ball kick. Oh, Montross, the ordinary hand pass. Scott Russell. Back to Montross. Now Gavin Brasiska. Brasiska to Maguire. Will he look back to Brasiska? He will. He's got Gavin Brown for support. Brasiska comes back towards the centre. Oh, there's Scott Russell dropping it. Gets in a hand pass. They got back up support by the Magpies. Mickey Maguire to the half-forward line. Punched down by Nathan Burke. Williams, actually put that on the ground as he was held. McGuire over the top. Well worked Collingwood because Tony Francis on the left foot fires at goal, but it was sheer persistence and back-up support by the Magpies.
Didn't make a lot of fundamental skill errors. Maybe that's the pressure, but there was nobody around from St Kilda in midfield.
Tony Shaw, Collingwood skipper, watching on. A point the difference. Saints in front. These two teams in the last couple of years have been used to this. Saints won by a point at the MCG last year, and St Kilda won in the second elimination final last year, beating Collingwood by 8 points. Morris towards the outer side to Nathan Burke.
He's got a tagging job now, Drew.
Shanahan finding a bit of freedom up at halfback. Ex-Tasmanian. Low offers some movement at centre half forward. It's in that direction. He charges and marks. Brown never a chance. Lowe's kick to Ralph Smith. In between wing and half forward. Too far out to score. Harvey on the run. Kicked his boot nearly as high as the ball. Off hands. Chance for Burke. Darren Burke off the left boot. The Dandenong recruit has kicked a good goal.
Great goal by the youngster, Burke. Tried out at Melbourne, played in their under-19s and reserves. Couldn't get a go, but really through persistence, and you've got to take your hat off to him. He got votes last week against Sydney, and here he is coming in number 21. Not as predominant as what he was last week.
Short Ralph Smith off the ground, and Dean Gregg on. Seven points the margin. The Saints lead. Gavin Brown attempting to hand pass and was smothered. That was Sanford to the half-forward line. Jamie Shanahan loses it. The Rowe is playing well. Rowe fires in a goal. It is wide. Will it bounce back? No, it won't. It rolls over the line. But it's made a difference.
Shanahan picking up Rowe?
No, he's picking up Starcevic.
But Burke's got the job on.
Frawley going on to Rocker has made a difference, putting Rocker under a lot of pressure.
Sanford coming off for Collingwood and McEwen on there. McEwen's kicked goals in the reserves. There's a Collingwood crowd giving him a great reception. Ron McEwen.
Justin Pickett. Oh, that's bad. He looked up and he could only see Starcevic, and he tried to keep it low and run it over the line, but he unfortunately put it out on the foot.
Very popular here, Ronnie McEwen. And the kick by Starcevic is offline.
That's his first touch of the game too, Craig Starcevic.
One straight kick the difference. 6-5 to 5-5. Collingwood leading. Well, the St Kilda leading, and Collingwood were the red-hot favourites going into this game. Morris short pass. Devonport behind centre half back. He's cornered by McEwen. Kick by Craig Devonport for Greg just on the ground. No mark paid. Morris over the top of Brown. That guy's going to pull that up.
Nathan Burke's got the job on Brad Rowe. Yes, looks as if he's going to pick him up. That's a pity because he was giving them a bit of drive around the ball, Nathan Burke. Now he's got to go into a defensive role.
Well, there's Dean Anderson getting it across to Morris. Two former Hawthorn players combining. Stewie Lowe at the back. Disciplined play to thump it away to Bowie. Bowie too slow and well brought down then by Francis. but I think it was more Bowie being too slow, as we see McGuan to half forward, taken by Bingham. Over to Russell Morris. Morris bombs it in long. That's a beautiful kick by Morris as he finds Dean Rice. Rice should get it moving quickly because Everett's down there. Well, he's looking further field of Ray. There was a claw kick by Rice. On it comes to Fraser from Morwood. Morwood again. Tries to get in the hand pass, and that's desperate play by the Saints there.
Winmar laid the tackle and gets on with the ball.
Great play, Winmar.
Terrific Nicky Winmar there on screen. Outstanding first 3 games of the season.
Winmar, 10 possessions so far. Here we are midway through the second quarter. Flips this ball up. Harvey off to Craig. Offline with that kick and through for a behind. Gordon Fode giving out the middle hand pass. Fode and Harvey came up through the juniors, played Teal Cup together. Well, Harvey became a superstar and Fode's just finding his way.
Now, on his own is Brad Rhodes.
He's gone. In fact, Harvey has pulled the quad, it looks like.
Oh, yes, he is
gone.
badly hurt. Robert Harvey, he won't play again today, I'd say for sure. He's in a lot of trouble as Mick McGuan will take it. Go over the top to Fraser. Fraser can go to Scott Russell. Russell can straighten up from 50. He runs, hooks it back to the pocket. Up they go. Rocker. Is it? No, it's not. It's Roddy McEwen. He couldn't mark it. Michael Christian went without it. Now a chance for Big Rocker. Gets it into Mitchell. A quick kick to the pocket. And the mark has been taken out there by McEwen. And the kick was from Graham Wright. And Robert Harvey.
He's been carried around the boundary line and he will not take any further part in this game, and I would say be out for a number of weeks.
I'd say a number of weeks too by the look of that injury. That's rotten luck to the Saints. Here's the check side kick from Roddy McEwen. And it is a behind. Now that is a big blow to St Kilda because Harvey's playing well and he is a chief runner for them. Right, just look up his stats. He's had 8 kicks and 6 handballs. Scotty Russell back up, but that really is a blow to the Saints.
And his opponent McGuan is similar, 9 kicks, 5 handballs. And early season backers in the Brownlow medal will be disappointed because Harvey, one of the favourites, if he misses a lot of weeks, he'll have the job ahead of him. Richardson's kick's intercepted by Burke. Darren Burke, good kick. Lowe takes the mark. Burke followed up. Caught, red hot. Allowed to get away with it. Anderson a little hand pass to Bowie. All the way up Devonport. Back to Anderson. Long kick. Rice has a chance. Wright comes with him. Fode underneath it. Umpire will ball it up.
The sun's gone behind a cloud. Comfort level certainly be increased.
Half forward flank in front of the Collingwood Social Club. Lowe was grabbed. He was grabbed by Michael Christian. And umpire Darren Goldsmith right on the scene as he was retarded going for that hit out. Now he's going to mark a spot on the ground and then he'll go back and line up with that spot. Let's have a look at it.
There was a hand, the left hand, which we couldn't see.
I think he was retarded just before that. Don't actually drag back as we see. Stewie Lowe, much maligned a few years back for his kicking, but has improved. And this would be a handy one to the Saints. They lead by a goal. Won't be an easy shot. There's the kick. Oh, it looks pretty good. It's swinging back. No, it crossed the face slightly. And tapped through for a behind. So Saints lead by 7. Now Bernie Quinlan's down on the boundary line. What is the report from Robert Harvey, Bernie?
Yes, it doesn't look good, Peter. Robert Harvey in a lot of pain when he came off the ground. It looks like he may have a tear to the left quadricep. They've applied ice and wrapped it up very tightly. Robert Harvey will not be back today.
Brown took a good mark near the centre of the ground. Starcevic needs to get into the play. Morris is spoiled. Winmar a good one-handed scoop. His pass is perfect. Now he takes it from centre half back. Not a great kick, or just over the head of Williams. Outnumbered 2-1 Devonport. Socket away by Ralph Smith. And running onto it is Peckett. Long ball to full forward. Everett. Lowe's there. Everett again. Rice goes over the top. Whistle's gone. Collingwood free. Will be taken by Michael Christian.
Christian can kick it wide. He's looking for Richardson. Alan Richardson away from Bowie. a little chip.
Look at the speed of Fraser.
Fraser very, very quick. He's a racehorse. Off he goes. One bounce. And the kick now towards half-forward Starcevich. Kicks it. He should have handballed that over the top. Tony Francis was clear, and Francis not happy. But I don't think he saw him.
St.Kilda made a change. Brad Rowe, who was the real problem for them, is now being picked up by Justin Peckett.
50 metres against Tony Francis and Ralph Smith. Sean Ralph Smith will come up at the centre of the ground. And the Saints take it up to the Magpies. Now here's Bowie at half-forward. No, it's got to come back.
They are taking it up to the Pies, and this is against all expectations. Collingwood have been carrying all before them. Bingham, good pass to Lowe. He's only 30 metres out.
Tony Francis is being tagged by Darren Burke. Burke going to the back pocket with Francis. And Ralph Smith, now he was taken off the ground. Just trying to pick him up. So what job he's got. He looks like he's going over to McGuan. That was Harvey's man. McGuan, great kick getter. He leads the AFL in kicks. McGuan.
You stand over one, less likely you are to kick it. On that basis, he's got no chance. On the behind line, Everett. No, through for a behind. Well, should have kicked it about a minute earlier, shouldn't he, Pete?
Yeah, so they can take too long over some of those shots. Drew, as we are, Pert's kicking in magnificently. Again, he's looking for Russell, but it's with Dean Anderson. Nicky Winmar has been absolutely brilliant. Bingham to the half-forward line. Oh, Morwood was dragged. Yes, had to be Morwood's free. Bad play by Gordon Foe. Morwood out wide, finds Mitchell. Barry Mitchell to the half-forward line. 2 versus 1. Rowe was there, and Peckett. And Burke, he was cocked high. This is young Burke, number 21, Darren Burke, kicking it across the ground. 2 St Kilda players will raffle this one, and it'll be Bingham to take it.
Well, Bingham's done all right, 7 disposals. Lowe can't take it, half forward. Monkhorst is there, Morwood. Blind hand pass to the sprinters outside, and here goes Graham Wright. Over centre wing, up to half forward, and unmarked is Francis.
Ralph Smith could have made more of an effort to get over on the right on that occasion.
And now Ronnie's got it. McEwen, who came off the bench in this quarter, kicked 7 goals in the reserves last week and kicked 5 the last time these two teams met in the second elimination final last year.
Real toss-up at the start of the year between Rocker and McEwen as to who would go to full forward. Rocker just got the nod. McEwen unable to break until today.
35 metres out. Hooked it. Behind.
7 points the margin. The Saints still lead. Just under 7 minutes of play to half-time. As we see Bingham about to bring it back into play.
Shanahan.
Or it's Shanahan, in fact. Monkhorst, disciplined play to thump it down in front of him. Here's a goal coming up with Scotty Russell. Sprints clear. Kicks. I think he's goal all right. Yes. Hit back, they trail by a point.
Well, how are your hearts, you blokes? You saw a 1-pointer last night. Are you ready for this?
Here it is. Great play by Monkhorst. Where's Anderson? He's got the job on Russell. But initiated by a great punch down by Monkhorst from behind. Davenport's got the job on Russell. Anderson's got the job on Williams, so I suppose Davenport's got to tighten up.
Easy for Monkhorst this time. Brown, quiet start to the game for Gavin Brown. Unlike last week when he burned against Essendon from the word go. Oh, great stuff. Is he going to kick a goal from the centre? Passes it off. Not the best of passes. McGuan difficult. Outside of his right boot. Frawley's back there. Rocker keeps it in. Well done, Rocker. A snap. Offline.
That was good play by Rocker. The kick moving wide. Well, now there's Alan McAllister, the president of Collingwood, on the left, and Graham Allen, football manager there, and in their normal seat on centre wing, on the boundary line. As we see Russell Morris about to bring the ball back into play. The kick is to Bowie, and Bowie marks at half back. Brett Bowie kicks it along the ground because there's not one St.Kilda player leading for that ball. Tony Francis, a heap of time to chip it across. He finds Starcevic on the Maguire. Mickey Maguire out to Ron McEwen. McEwen can't get there. Shanahan's wearing him like a glove. McEwen, good play though. Alan Richardson around the corner. Rocker is there with Frawley. Now Starcevic breaking clear. Hand pass to Mitchell. Barry Mitchell kicks the goal and puts it through another one for the Magpies. The Magpies lead by 1 goal.
He was playing a different type of game at Collingwood, Mitchell. When he was at Sydney, he was on the ball all day, used his fitness, but now he's really got to develop himself into a true nippy type rope because he's changing in the forward pocket. He's got to kick goals. He just did it on that occasion. Kicked one last week. It was good early actually, but then faded out. Being tagged by Darren Burke is Barry Mitchell.
Pies leading by a goal. They led by 5 points at quarter time. Lost the lead during this second term. Now he can't get the ball out, and the umpire will ball it up near the centre circle. The spread of talent around these two teams. You take out Tony Lockett from St Kilda, and you'd think they couldn't match it with Collingwood today. They've done very well. Here's Russell. A high ball to centre half forward. Mitchell in front. Rowe and Francis there. Look at all the little men, all with pace. Back to Alan Richardson. A long high kick. Chance. Oh, right on the line, Shanahan. Minor score. 7 points the margin.
Just sense Collingwood just starting to get on top though. They will really miss Robert Harvey, Don.
Just looking at the change they're making. Davenport's now on the half-forward line, and Dean Rice has got the job on Russell.
Shanahan to the half-back line. Everett flicks it over the back. There's only one man there, though. It's Alan Richardson. Chips it across. Winmar versus Francis. Francis marks 60 metres from goal. There's starting to be a few chinks in the St Kilda side now. There's Collingwood making plenty of space. Oh, look at this. Williams across to Russell. He's underneath it, though. This is Pickett. Pickett should go towards the line here. He keeps it in place. Still going on with it. Pickett again, going back, should hook it back to the line if he can. And the umpire's pinged him for holding the ball.
He desperately tried to do something.
Well, the umpire's saying he made no attempt to get that out. He was hovering over it. And it was Brad Rowe's kick.
Actually, Dean Rice is a long way from Scott Russell, wasn't he?
This is Brad Rowe in towards full forward. Rocker. Over the back is Everett. Picks it up, swings onto the left foot and kicks it out there, but again, there is not a St Kilda player out on the flanks, and even Damien Monkhouse has time to go and grab it. Hand pass to Richardson, he can give it to Brown.
Good pressure by St
Goes
Kilda.
to Brown, now this could be holding the ball. The umpire at least was
great
consistent
pressure.
then.
Dean Gregg, he beat to him.
Exactly, Drew. Great pressure. Now there's 50 metres. They were certainly outnumbered on that occasion, St Kilda, but it was Gregg who really went over, and then Whitmar gave a little bit of support, and they finished up with a 50-metre penalty. Good play. Something into nothing. Turned nothing into something.
Kick by Gregg. On the lead is Fode. Can't get there. He's lost control of it now. It's all Collingwood. Brown. The hand pass over the top to Morwood, who left Fode. The kick to half forward. Starcevic in front. Morris the spoil. Starcevic. Hand pass away to the opposition to Winmar. Twisting it. This is dangerous. Rice with Russell. Russell carries him forward in the tackle. Comes up with a footy. Out to Mitchell. Thumps the ball on. Certain Collingwood goal coming up. McGuan takes it from Williams. Oh, he's run out of room and stumbled. And now it's out of bounds.
A free kick. A trip. His leg going St Kilda's way.
Now Nathan Burke. He can run 70 metres here. He elects to kick it instead. Sean Ralph Smith is marked. He can go to Everett. No, he won't. He'll take on Monkhorst. In towards half forward. At the back was Moore with the thump at the ground. They race in after it. Graham Wright versus Brett Bowie. Bowie goes to ground. Graham Wright with pace. Still going on with a Graham Wright at half back. Kicked away though by Foe. Foe taps it back to Everett. Everett looking for McAdam, the brilliant McAdam. Oh, look at that. Great play, Gilbert McAdam. Don't tell me he'll kick this as well. Oh, look at that for great play, but he's got across the goal.
There's a free kick. It's to Bingham. It's got to be.
And the umpire has not paid what you saw. Oh, it's a goal! Off the ground by Burke.
He's paid advantage, Peter.
Yeah, but I thought it rolled over the line and Burke has socketed it through. And now the score is a point the margin.
There's a free kick here to Bingham. What about this bit of play? Look at him. Oh,
he's a great player.
Now there's a free kick to Bingham.
Well, he didn't pay the free, did he?
There it is. He paid the free kick. You see that? And then Burke's gone in. The advantage is being played because you see the umpire signalling. And so he said advantage. That's his second, Burke.
So point the margin, Collingwood in front, under 2 minutes to half-time. What a game again between these two. Williams off the left boot, a high ball, Starcevic with Morris. Rice did particularly well. Russell, who's Rice's man, into McGuan. Might appreciate Harvey going off the ground. Chance for McEwen, beats one, kicks for goal and gets it. Seven-point lead to the Magpies.
Well, they love him here, McEwen. The Collingwood fans, as soon as he kicked it. But Ralph Smith, is he having a dirty day today? Here he is involved again. And swings McEwen onto the ball.
The Magpies by 7 points, and Ronnie McEwen beat 2 St Kilda defenders then. Centre wing. The Magpies off and running again through Paul Williams with pace. Runs away from Burke. Williams on the left foot off the side of the boot. Dean Rice back with the flight of the ball. Danny Frawley gets a cruel bounce. Back it comes towards Mitchell. The St Kilda players trying to get it over the line, and it eventually rolls over.
Young Everett's still got a bit to learn. And the centre bounce there, he's hit it twice towards our commentary area, and Collingwood on both occasions have taken it out of the centre.
50 seconds to half-time. Rocker over Frawley. Down to Burke, Darren Burke. Williams being held. Against Dean Anderson. Paul Williams, the ex-Tasmanian. 60 metres out. Out in front of goals. Everett back into the pack.
Oh!
Looked back by Greg. Danger. Scott Russell missed it.
Why did he hit it back that way, Don?
I don't know, Peter, don't.
Wouldn't you hit it back towards the boundary?
You don't do that on the...
Gee, that's dangerous play. Just before half-time, it nearly cost the Saints a goal. They trail by 8 points as Russell Morris kicks it wide. He's looking for low. The big hands go up, and it's thumped by Christian over the line with 10 seconds to go to half-time. Excellent game of football. Time clock ticking down. There won't be another score, I wouldn't think. It's at half-forward for the Magpies. Monkhorst, there's the siren. Terrific half of football here at Victoria Park. We've seen some brilliant individual efforts, but Collingwood just getting on top towards the end of that quarter. The Magpies at half-time, 8-10-58 to St Kilda, 7-8 a total.
Fraser still on McAdam. Collingwood into the second half, leading by 8 points. Monkhorst in the middle. Peckett to Nathan Burke. No movement on the forward line. Hand pass was his only option. Bingham, short pass is good to Lowe. Oh no, half volley. Lowe didn't really move at it like a sprinter. Greg. Oh, great play by Williams. He intercepted the handball. Shoulder to shoulder with Peckett. Played for Williams.
Good effort. Good effort, because Kilda definitely would have been away on that occasion.
Bounce. That's Bingham. Oh, he's hit it straight to Brown. Gavin Brown hooks it towards half forward. He's Peckett. Oh, he's got himself into trouble. Gets it to the brilliant Winmar. Now Winmar out to McAdam. Now Fraser racing with McAdam. Good play, McAdam. Still going on with it, McAdam. Tremendous play. Oh, he's brought the ground free kick. Well, he did deserve it because he did not give up. He's kicked 4 goals, shooting with goal number 5.
Russell Morris now playing on the forward line. St Kilda was playing on the back line, centre half back. Ralph Smith's taken over that job on Starcevic. Here's the free kick to McAdam. High, just too high.
Well, it won't be an easy shot. He'll have to kick from right on 50. He's kicked 4 brilliant goals. Been very, very dangerous, Gilbert McAdam. Distance might be a slight down. Let's see what he does with it. He puts it up high. It's off to the right. And it could be a mark, or is it out the full? It doesn't matter anyway. It's Shane Morwood's kick. And I think it was actually a mark. And Sheldon wouldn't like, Kenny Sheldon wouldn't like that, because really, again, that was an uncontested mark. Monkhorst at the front. Dumped away. Back to Nathan Burke. Burke gets it to Bowie. Bowie brings it in a goal. A beautiful kick by Brett Bowie. I think he's put it through for a goal. He has. Excellent goal from the boundary line. Good way to start the third term. The margin now 2 points in favour of the Magpies.
He's not blessed with a lot of speed. Been caught on a few occasions today, Bowie. But this is an excellent kick from goal. The angle very, very acute. Here he is. Could have given it maybe to Greg, but decided to go himself. Excellent goal from 30 metres out.
St Kilda getting the first goal. The margin back to 2 points. And pass came out from Burke. Forward they go again. Bingham over the top to low. McAdam for number 5. Offline.
Morwood was running at him, Drew, and that's why he pulled the kick.
Disappointing then from Gilbert McAdam. I've got him for 4 goals, 2, and the margin's back to a point.
Gary Pert has been kicking in magnificently. This time he just chips it to himself. Now he's got to bring it around. Oh, dangerous. Might come off. Fraser was there. Great play. Winmar to get there and thump it over the line. And the 2 Aboriginal boys, Nicky Winmar and Gilbert McAdam, have played great games.
Low. Goes towards goal. Well, Morwood did well. Take it off the boot, Burke, and out of bounds. Shane Morwood in the Premiership team in 1990. Still a chance for the Saints. It's won by Monkhorst, but grabbed by Anderson. The kick coming back. And sneaks home for a goal. Saints in front.
You wouldn't have picked this the way that they finished Collingwood. You think they'd go on, but here's Anderson. Just pushing it forward, low. Former Hawthorn ruck rover and Premiership player, Dean Anderson. Normally a right foot kick, putting that through. Again, very acute angle.
The Saints by 5 points. Bingham and Monkhorst. Monkhorst, the big thump to half forward, socket off the ground by Brad Rowe. The ball hits the deck as they go in hard after well played Alan Richardson, but a good tackle. Taken away by the brilliant McAdam. He can run right down, never shot. Should bounce again. He runs to 50. Oh, he could have gone further, but tries to swing it back. I think it's another one. 5 to McAdam. That is inspiring stuff. A great tackle by Bingham started it off. And Gilbert McAdam has kicked 5.
Was it Bingham or Burke?
Was it Burke, was it?
No, it was Bingham.
It was Bingham.
Yeah, the advantage played.
I thought he could have run another 10, and I thought he could have kicked them too far
last
out.
night, the third quarter, when Fitzroy came back at Adelaide.
Inspirational start. McAdam 5 goals, and the Saints 3 goals in the opening 4 minutes of the third quarter. Williams after this try to soccer it away. Greg to Burke. On fire, St Kilda. Kicked by Darren Burke. Wide. Fode. marks just inside the boundary line. Incredible that Gordon Foden never kicked a league goal until a couple of weeks ago when he got 4 against North Melbourne. Quiet day today on those stats.
Fancies himself.
Probably thinks he can kick the goal as well, Don.
I was waiting for that, Drew.
Boundary line, 45 metres out. It's close. Shave the post.
Well, that is a magnificent kick. That's just very, very unlucky. There he is, Gordon Foden, and the Magpies under a bit of pressure here. Gary Bird kicks to the centre of the ground. Winmar from the side gets at the ground. Free kick, and rightly so. Good umpiring by Andrew Coates. Now that is Gavin Brown to the half-forward line. Winmar goes back, but reading it well is Devonport. Craig Devonport can kick to the centre of the ground. Williams underneath it. Burke drops it. Burke swings onto the left foot. Brings it out to Morris, surrounded by 3 Collingwood players. Morris should head for the line here. Good play, because he was outnumbered. And that was a wasted opportunity. Burke again going short, and probably the long bomb was the option.
Bingham against Monkhorst again. Bingham clean possession to Darren Burke. Off to the danger man, McAdam. This time he left it behind. Goes back and gathers it. Slippery like an eel. Right to full forward. Everett. Bird at the back. Fine mark.
Gary Bird, beautiful judgment. Brings it to the half-back line. Monkhorst has got 2 to beat. Bingham is there. Over the back is Alan Richardson. On the boundary line. Does he keep it in? Yes. And bounces around the member's side and puts it over. Scoreboard. 12 points the difference. St Kilda lead. Terrific start to the third term by the Saints.
There's a free kick. Is that going Starcevich way?
Starcevich and
Off the ball,
Bingham.
that happened.
Starcevich copped one to the head then. Short pass with his free kick to Wright. And Graham Wright has been pretty quiet. 8 possessions only. Into McGuan. 55 metres out. Goes for every bit of it and kicks offline. Out of bounds.
Free kick to St Kilda there.
Winmar and Francis having a bit of a dip.
Winmar will get the kick.
Nicky Winmar here and Gilbert McAdam have been brilliant. Now he chips it to the side. Collingwood are not manning up at the moment. Burke, Ralph Smith, low, up go the big hands. He can't mark it. Williams is there. And Mitchell ducks the head, then was caught.
Too slow though, wasn't he, Peter?
And he has been caught for too high. He ducked his head into it.
Ducked his head, but the point was he got the free kick, but he was still a bit slow.
Here's Mitchell in towards full forward. They'd set themselves. Morris can't take the mark. Tony Francis hooks it to the pocket. Strength thumped away. But they're manning up better down there now. The Saints, since Sheldon made those changes. Crawley in his rightful position of fullback, and Shanahan manning up down there on McEwen.
Well, maybe Collingwood are having trouble manning up because they've got so many men loose. Beckett goes back to Rice. Kick by Rice straight up the centre of the ground, over half-back. It bounces all right for Christian. He can't haul it in. Anderson spins out of trouble, puts the hand pass in. McAdam. Sensational footy, Gil McAdam. Then he gives it away to Christian, who took his eyes off it. Another chance for St Kilda. Off the ground by Devonport. On to Darren Burke. A long left footer. Everett won out with Pert. Pert a good spoil. And happy to see it through for a behind.
What about McAdam? It's a good thing we've got television, because people just wouldn't believe what he's done today. Now he's got himself out of trouble numerous occasions.
Brilliant skill. Half-back is Fraser. Looking for Richardson, and he marks. All of a sudden the Maggies under a bit of pressure. There's Fraser again. Winmar going back after him. Fraser to the half-forward line. Should be a mark. And here's to Paul Williams. Back to Fraser. A racehorse. On to Mitchell. Mitchell will run in. Bring it in towards McEwen. It's over his head. A poor kick by Barry Mitchell. And the mark taken by Jamie Shanahan. He can play on and kick it wide to Ralph Smith.
Frawley. On his own is Bowden.
Have a look, there's 3 of them.
This is like watching the West Coast Eagles at Subiaco. Men, metres in the clear. Nathan Burke out to Anderson.
There's a free kick.
Should have been against Christian. No whistle for that. It comes back to Christian, who picks out McGuan. Short pass, and now Collingwood likely to have as many men out in the open. Fraser thinks about going for a gallop. The pass doesn't carry on the full to Williams, who takes one high and will get a free kick. Well, St Kilda had an ideal chance then, and it looked for all the world like Christian had given away a free.
Monkhorst, and Winmar gets over. But he does a lot of hard things, Nicky Winmar. Now the short pass is on. Richardson, great tackling by the Saints. Burke did that well. McCann has been sensational as he brings it to the half-forward line. Dean Gregg, he waits for the bounce. He's got Monkhorst to beat. Well done by the big fella, Monkhorst.
Too high.
Too high. Yes, good ball on. Yes, Dean Gregg got Norwood very, very high around the neck, so Norwood's kicking half back. The Magpies trail by 13 points.
It's been all St Kilda in this quarter. Collingwood haven't scored. Close to the boundary line, in fact out of bounds on the full. St Kilda free kick to be taken by Darren Burke. They're into a breeze in this quarter, Collingwood, but there's not much in it. Wouldn't blow out a match. Short of the 50, Lowe climbs high. Gregg at the back of the pack, breaks through, goes inboard, off the right boot. It's close.
Oh, it's going.
It's another one. Beware the Saints, leading by 19 points.
Who would have believed this at half-time? And again, Gregg gets himself out of trouble.
I can't work out football, Don. At half-time, you would have thought Collingwood were getting on top. The Saints by 19 points, a brilliant effort by Gregg as they're charging in after it again. There's Kosiska off the ground to the half-forward line. Devonport, that was a great half volley. The kick to the half-forward line. Russell Morris, he'll get there first. The bounce with Brown. Brown wanted that ball.
That was cheating touch.
And he was grabbed by the jump, but not a lot in it, as you say, Don, but he was grabbed. It is Gavin Brown, now chipping it back. Can sometimes be dangerous, this. Oh, he's dropped it! That part made the run before he took it. Oh, but too quick for the whistle then, Darren Goldsmith. As we see the kick from Graham Wright. What play!
That should have been a free kick.
Oh, boy. This is sensational stuff. Pepe. Oh, what a pity that wasn't played. They didn't hold it long enough. Here it is, centre of the ground. Up down the right. Terrific tackle on right. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get it to Russell. He's caught with the ball, and that should be holding out. Yes.
I tell you, these Collingwood players not responding to the pressure. Watch this leap by Winmar. Have a look.
Oh, it's quite wrong.
You could almost reach in and get a glass out of the social club. Was that right? It's St Kilda's half forward. Gavin Brown had a heap of different opponents today. Will take another free kick. He's second in a minute. Now, one aspect that could be coming into this now is Collingwood had a big pressure game at the MCG only 5 days ago.
Good
St
point.
Kilda played 7 days ago.
Good point, Drew. Lee Matthews was worried about that.
High ball to centre wing. Starcevic hasn't had a touch, but a good mark this time. Russell, the wrong man to give it to. Oh, his hands were quick and good enough to Francis. Kick by Francis. High for Rocker with Frawley. Frawley's done much better on him. Chance for McGuan. Going towards the boundary line, out deep in the pocket. Kosiska off the left, the Queenslander. It's their first score for the quarter, and we've been playing a quarter of an hour.
Well, they were pretty confident before the game, and they had lost Robert Harvey, which was a terrible play.
The interesting one is Gavin Brown's gone on a half-back line on Morris.
But look at this, Dean Gregg on his own. The gaps opening up everywhere. As we see the kick, Linda Morris will clear the pack. No, it won't. Gavin Brown is there. Still going on with the Gavin Brown. Now Morwood and Dean Gregg. And Monkhorst went in, hip and shoulder, and using his weight. Half forward for the Saints. They lead by 3 goals. The Magpies wouldn't want them allow them another one here. Bingham versus Monkhorst. Bingham wins it. Dean Gregg. Tony Francis dragged off the ball. Now Williams will have to come back to Francis. He's got to watch that. Sometimes umpires will reverse that.
That's right. He was very lucky, Tony. It's good to have that spirit, but you've also just got to contain it a little bit.
Tony Francis to the half-forward line. Ralph Smith. Strength. Anderson is there. Now Devonport. Devonport, a wobbly kick. Now Winmar, will it sit for him? Versus Richardson. Winmar and Richardson. Well done, Alan Richardson, as he read it well. Brings it in towards Russell. And it's a good mark to Russell, centre of the ground.
Collingwood desperately in need of a goal. 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Across to Williams. He goes to Christian. Oh, courageous mark, and he's down. Danny Frawley met him head on, and Christian hasn't moved.
Well, he had to commit himself, didn't he?
So much good going on like that.
Well, they both committed themselves.
Well, they were. That's exactly right.
You know, don't want to see anyone hurt. Let's see. Now, Frawley had to go. And Christian showed courage, didn't he? And he's going to be right out to it. There's Christian. He'll take the mark. Frawley's coming at the same time. Bang.
It's your right.
So, you don't like to see that.
It's not all right because McGuan's taking the kick.
It's a wrestler. Bingham and Monkhorst, the two ruckmen, having a dip at each other. One group is looking after Christian. One group is looking after
He's not good at all. He's should go off the ground.
And McGuan is just practicing his kick.
Rotten luck for Michael Christian because he really showed courage then. He was always going to get hurt in that clash.
I don't know. I think the might have been raised, Peter. Frawley might get another shot of it. Here we go. Look at this on replay. Here's Christian Frawley. You can tell, isn't it? I don't know.
Frawley was certainly trying to make him earn the mark.
Oh, he definitely was, but whether it was the forearm, the elbow, or the hip and shoulder.
Oh, it was a split second, even in slow motion. A delay in between mark and collision.
Well, it might liven up the Collingwood players now. Oh, look, he's right out.
Exactly right.
It might really liven them up because they were securely getting right on top, Drew.
McGuan is going to take the kick for Michael Christian. McGuan's had 22 possessions, as you can see there. In fact, 20.
Sanford has come on. Will probably play at centre half back for Collingwood. 45 started the game.
Now, has an umpire got a chance? Normal speed. It's a dead heat.
Straight up the race.
I tell you, somebody who had no chance, that was Christian.
No, poor old Michael, he had his eyes on the ball and was committed to the ball.
Well, it's been a very long delay, and eventually Mick McGuan will kick the goal. The man on the mark's only about 20 metres from goal. He's kicked it. Well, that sparked the fires.
Well, only time will tell. We'll see after this next bounce down how they attack the ball and what they do in the next couple of minutes. Mick McGuan earns more kicks each game than anyone else in the AFL. 23 and 24. He's kicked his first goal.
The Saints by 12 points after that unfortunate collision as Michael Christian tipped the mark. Monkhorst, the big thump. Ralph Smith to Winmar. Winmar again, he's setting them alight with the long kick. Stewie Lowe from the side, taps it down. Nathan Burke kicks it to Bowie. Bowie on the right foot, puts it back at goal. It's floating. Oh, Brett Bowie's put another one through. answer. Brett Bowie's kicked 2 this quarter, and they again lead by 3 goals.
Doesn't look good for Collingwood when the opposition could do that. Oh, word. Well, at all, patterns are set. Bowie, who kicked one from an incredible angle earlier, just kicked his second for the quarter. Kicked one last week. Collingwood do there because it was a determined effort by Monkhorst. He set the example. They just didn't clean it up. Winmar got it out for St.Kilda.
Monkhorst this time. Similar pattern. Greg goes back to Winmar. Absolute replica of the previous one. Low at half forward, tapping for Burke. Nathan Burke run down by Williams, but he gets the kick away. Everett in the pocket, this time away from Pert. A snap round the corner. What's he done? Don't tell me.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The centre bounce again. Greg, the 2 players that Greg and Winmar at the centre bounce.
But unfortunately, Pert slipped. Burke just gets him kicked before Williams runs him down. Pert left the screen, slips. Gets up and Everett. What an incredible.
Well, they're inspired, St Kilda. The Magpies will have to get a wriggle on. Monkhorst beaten for that one by the big fella Bingham. Bingham, oh look at him racing like a 2-year-old. Still going Bingham. Oh, bumped off the ball. Big hit.
There's a clash of heads now. Brown's down.
Yeah.
Shows big wicket here and up here.
Oh boy, Gavin Brown and Lawrence Bingham both down.
That's a clash of heads.
But St Kilda's kick, that is.
They're gone.
Let's have a look what happened. The head down.
That's a clash of heads.
The game's going on. I'll call the game. You look at that corners. Winmar again. Stuart Lowe dropped away towards Bowie. Danger here for Collingwood with Nicky Winmar. Brings it in towards Dean Anderson. He's marked. Anderson is marked 20 metres from goal.
Bingham will definitely have to go up and get that stitch, Peter. Brown's going down the forward line. I don't know how bad Brown is. He's got a pretty tough head. Bingham's definitely split the side of his head. He'll have to get that stitched.
Well, they
will have to get it stitched.
They lead by 4 goals. Dean Anderson is kicking from almost directly in front to make the lead 5 goals. Anderson chips. He goes. They lead by 5, St Kilda.
That is 7 goals to 1 in this quarter. And Lawrence Bingham, who's played perhaps, well, one of his best games in league footy.
This is heads,
yeah.
I hate that. Now I thought the players had to. Now Bingham's cut his head. I thought players had to go off the ground when there was a side of blood.
But he's in there contesting the centre bounce. This time McAdam overruns but goes back for it. And the ball up is there near the centre circle.
Gee, there's inconsistencies in the rules, aren't there? 18 months ago, players had to go off and get injuries attended to. You play other sports. Football is an exception. Obviously, they say that it's an exception. I can't believe
They did the old boxing trick and fixed it up. I think
they patched it and it's not bleeding. That's the story.
Right. That's what happened.
Nathan Burke comes back. And out of the middle goes the other Burke. Down goes Fode. He's going to take a free kick. Free kick to Fode right in front, 35 metres out.
Drew, the point you made earlier, very interesting, that Collingwood in a pressure game on the Monday.
Well, they've had just 5 days to recover.
they're not
for this.
winning.
St Kilda's had 7.
they're not winning the ball.
No, I know, that's no...
St Kilda are winning
I
the
agree.
ball.
Well, I agree. You can't take it away from St Kilda. They've been great at the centre bounce.
This for St Kilda's 8th goal for this quarter. Collingwood have managed just 1, and the Saints went in trailing. Gordon Fode.
Poster. Was it? No.
Behind. Now, Bernie Quinlan on the boundary. Bernie?
Well, there's a bit happening down here, Drew. Michael Christian, he was still unconscious as he passed me. He was taken straight up on the race on the stretcher. Blood coming from his mouth and nose area. And also with the report on Bingham, he had a cut onto the top of his head. The trainer came off, wrung the towel out. A lot of blood from that wound at the top of Bingham's head, but they've patched him up.
Well, I don't know if they have patched him up because the doctor's gone down. He's gone off the ball. There he is. He's gone for a rest following Monkhorst down to the forward pocket. Bingham is continually wiping the blood from his face.
Well, for the players that have set St Kilda alight, their ball's lost in the crowd, but the players that have set them alight are Dean Gregg in the centre and Winmar. Their combination at the centre bounce, plus Bingham doing the ruck
Also
work.
McAdam, he got them going, but they're also capitalising down there. They've scored some freakish goals in the forward line.
They certainly have, but you've got to get it down there. As we see Perk coming away from full back. They need to get something moving, the Magpies. Morris sets himself. Oh, sensational mark by Rocker.
He's on the ball. Paul is following him.
Sam Rocker brings it in towards half forward. Sean Ralph Smith at the back. Judged it better than Sanford. Gives it across to Devonport. Devonport looking for an option. He's found two options. Nathan Burke's playing a great quarter. He's got it. Centre of the ground. He chips it in short and he finds Fode. Oh, they're making space everywhere, St Kilda. Everett's on his own. Well, not on his own, he's one out, I should say. Too slow, Gordon Fode should be. And then Russell Morris gesticulating. Don't tell me he thinks he can pick this.
Well, he fancied himself.
He's going
further.
to talk. He's going to torpedo punt. That's why he's gone back to have a shot.
Well, he's kicked 4
I
behind
think he is.
today.
Anyway, let's have a look. No, he's not. He's going to drop punt. In towards the square. Up they go. Thump the ground. Bowie will get there first. He gets a bad bounce. Nathan Burke. Oh, great play by Burke. The check side. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, he's hit the post.
They can't do anything wrong.
It says second poster, isn't it, for the term?
Yep. Well, it's been an avalanche by St Kilda. There were 7-8 at three-quarter time. They've kicked 7 goals, 5 to 1-1 in this quarter. Previously unbeaten Collingwood. Pert kicks in. Starcevic comes from behind Winmar. Off hands to Morris. Back he goes to Anderson. High ball inside the 50. 2-1 Collingwood. Park in front to Brasiska. St Kilda haven't won at Victoria Park since 1976. They've lost their last 12 matches here. Will this be the drought breaker without Tony Lockett and for more than half the game without Robert Harvey? Morwood, short pass, Fraser.
Wouldn't they love to win it without Tony Lockett? All the scribes keep saying they can't win without him. There's a mark taken there by Dean Rice. Oh, loose men everywhere out there for St Kilda. This is Nathan Burke. He can give it to Lowe here. Oh, an ordinary kick. No, it was meant for Bowie. I thought it was meant for Lowe.
Starcevic did.
Starcevic is down there on low.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that Christian going off the ground.
Starcevic looked as though he
I
could have
wonder,
marked that on
let's
his
see, was
chest.
that kick? Oh, no, it was meant for Bowie. I thought it was meant for Lowe out there on the right. But he found Bowie in a better position directly in front. Well, this will be difficult for Collingwood if he kicks this. Brett Bowie's kicked 2 in this term. He is directly in front. Shane Morwood on the mark. Brett Bowie kicks. It's close. I think it's the left-hand side. One behind only, so he's let Collingwood off the hook a little bit there. But a brilliant quarter by the Saints.
Found only 6 goal kickers, so they haven't really spread it around all that much. McAdams kicked 5, Darren Burke, Bowie, Anderson, and Everett all kicked 2. Pert short kick into Russell, who marks still inside the 50.
Well, he's gone back to the back line, picking up Monkhorst, and now Bingham's up on the ball. He's got Rocker.
Williams, good mark in front of Lowe, still at half back. By Paul Williams, a nest of players, blanket over a dozen of them. Rice goes for the boundary line.
Good comeback by Dean Rice too. He's had a very big knee reconstruction, had a shocking knee, and he's back and he's doing well too, Dean Rice. Gutsy play for the Saints. There's Bingham doing the ruck work. Winmar is there. Richardson out to Williams. Here's Morris at the back. Oh, he's got backup support. It was a trip on Anderson. Advantage, no. It'll have to come back to
Now Winmar's down behind.
don't tell me they're going to lose Winmar as well. He's hurt, holding his hip. Gee, they wouldn't want to lose him as well, would they? Dean Anderson to the half-forward line. Lowe and Starcevic. Lowe has the free kick to Lowe on the neck against Starcevic. Lowe playing in front. Winmar still down behind the play, being treated by the trainers. It's Dewey Lowe. brings it in. Oh, long kick. Everett flies, punched away by Rocker over the line.
Too good, Winmar. I think something he must have somebody canning to his back. They're lifting up the jumper.
St Kilda in attack again. Rocker in ruck. They haven't cleared it yet. It comes to Krasiska. Ducks the high tackle. Was going to get the free. It comes to Mitchell. Kicked by Mitchell over half-back. Good mark by Richardson. Collingwood need a goal or three before three-quarter time. Oh, chain of hand passes. Russell gets it across. And a long kick by Wright. Oh, sensational mark there. Nothing Shanahan can do on Watson.
Winmar's up too, Drew. Let's see if he's all right.
Shane Watson benched for the last couple of quarters.
Started on the half-back line, but his debut was made as a forward pocket player down here at Collingwood last year.
Desperately needed goal. They trail by 5 goals 3. 4 goals 3.
Yes, didn't play well early, Watson, playing on the half-back line. But has done particularly well this year, on that half-back line. He's got his chance now in the forward pocket. Right. Good mark because Shanahan, very close checking player.
Back to the centre, the handy one to the Magpies. Bingham versus Rocker. Mitchell. Now it's Rowe up in front. No mark. McAdam is there. Oh, attempted an Academy Award performance here for a free kick. Not paid. Scott Russell breaks away. Hooks it back at goal. A great kick by Russell. Yes, another one to the Magpies. They fighting back hard.
Well, Russell's second goal, 2 goals 2. A quiet day last week. In all fairness, he got a knock. This is a terrific kick because he's let it go outside 50. He snapped. Russell will finally get the ball. Rowe in there. There it is. From 50 metres over the left shoulder, a snap. Magnificent kick.
Still not too good out on centre wing. Richardson, his opponent. Margin back to 21 points. Rocker in ruck, wins in the middle. Ooh. Richardson left it behind. Brown didn't. High ball. Winmar, courage. Well done, Nicky Winmar. And he had a quick look to see who came in late. Unmarked is Dean Gregg. He is 30 metres in the clear out here at centre wing. Thumps it long inside half forward. 2 against 2. Low swamp, might take a free.
Against Starcevic.
It's 2 against Starcevic in the last 3 minutes.
Well, he's had a dirty day, Craig Starcevic. 2 marks,
possessions he had here.
6 possessions.
6. And 3 kicks.
Stewie Lowe has had 11 possessions. Number 23 is goalless.
It's a vital kick in the context of the game, isn't it?
Well, the Pies have kicked the last 2. Starts way right and will never come back from there. 3 behinds to Lowe today. So when you're looking for goal-kicking replacements for Tony Lockett, I think Lowe would be one of them. He's goalless. Instead of that, it's been McAdam with 5.
The kick in there. Nicky Winmar sweeps at the back. Up he goes. Free kick against him that time.
He's had himself. He's like that marking contest. There's something that
he can know he bought.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's rotten luck for the Saints. It really is. Robert Harvey and then Winmar injured. As we see Krasiska belted up towards the half-forward line. Ralph Smith with strength. Can't mark. Goes back after Ralph Smith. Good play by Mitchell. Now it's Rowe. Brad Rowe tries to get in a hand pass. There's Mickey McGuan going to ground. And umpire calls play on, and rightly so. Good umpiring.
Tell you what, on the evidence of what we've seen in the last season or two, Collingwood will come back. They've had so many close games. Remember that final last year? St Kilda led by 5 or 6 goals. The Pies were no hope, and they got back to within 8 points.
Winmar very gingerly went for the ball, and he's hurt. And the ball is locked in. It's very close to half-time. In fact, it is 10 seconds to go. So it'll be a handy little break at three-quarter time for the Saints. The time clock ticking down. The siren about to go when the umpire bounces the ball. Here it is. There it is, the siren. A great quarter of football by the Saints at three-quarter time here at Victoria Park. The Saints lead 14-15, 99. The Collingwood 11-11, 77. 22 points the margin. The Saints lead. Can the Magpies come back? They normally do. They great fighting side. Now, the first goal of this quarter will be very important. Here's Winmar. Waits on Russell. Russell ducks the head and goes in after it. And the umpire will come in and bounce.
He's moving a little bit better, Peter. Nicky Winmar.
Might have got the magic spray there at three-quarter time, Don. There he is, the St Kilda champ. He and Gilbert McAdam have been brilliant. Dean Gregg also a great third quarter. Bingham versus Rocker. Rocker won it. Richardson to Russell, to Wright. Further afield to Williams. Williams on the left foot. Hooks it back. Gavin Brown punched away by Rice. Waiting underneath of his Francis, trying to get in a hand pass, still lying over the ball. And the St Kilda players appealing for holding the ball. The umpire having none of that, it will be a bounce.
Collingwood down by 21 points going into this last quarter. Bingham wins this one, down to Ralph Smith. He goes towards the outer wing. Richardson leads the race with Winmar, who injured a hip or a back late in the third quarter. Comes back to Krasiska. Winmar covered both of them. Back to Richardson. The ball short of the 50. Ralph Smith, good mark. Ponytails are in. You saw 3 at Fitzroy last night.
Sean Ralph Smith on the Bingham. He can kick it out here wide. He's done it too to Dean Anderson. Anderson should hold it up here. No, he's going to chip it wide again. This is Gregg. And then making a lot of space, these St Kilda players. Now he's chipping it in short. It's too high. A very poor kick. Bowie is there. Taps it over the back. A chance here for Anderson. Still going Anderson. Loses the ball in the tackle. Look at the pace of Fraser as he races after it. Fraser about. Oh, McAdam almost got him. Ralph Smith runs hard at the ball. Good play by Ralph Smith. On to Dean Rice. Rice chips it around the members' side of the ground. Finds Bowie. Bowie about to play on. Now he's going to steady and bring it into the pocket. And there are the big hands of Stuart Lowe.
Just wondering where something's going to come for Collingwood, because really St Kilda, as we see now, they're chipping the ball around, playing with a lot of confidence. Collingwood not manning up, and more importantly, they're not winning.
Lowe's on his own here. Oh, he thought about it. He was there for a long time.
Anderson about 3 kicks in a hurry in this third quarter. On Williams, the kick is across the face of goal. Chance for a mark, but off the hands and through for a behind. Margin now to 23 points. 22. Scoreboard saying 14-6. No, 23.
This is Scott Russell. Another beautiful kick in by Pert. Always sets it up for Graham Wright McAdam. Graham Wright breaks away, kicks a high ball, a high floater. Running back. Oh, Brad Rowe really went into Starcevich. I thought there was going to be a collision, but a courageous mark taken by the little fellow, Brad Rowe.
I wonder if they can get him up the ground a bit. They just need a little bit of bite up the ground. A terrific mark by Rowe, because he didn't know who was coming.
Now he chips it across. He's found Mickey McWine. Will he play on? No, he's kicking it further afield. And he's found Richardson.
They're a little bit closer.
A little bit closer, and he's got a set shot almost directly in front. They need this, the Magpies. Alan Richardson, greatly improved player, discarded by North Melbourne a few seasons ago. Now he's chipping it in short. Graham Wright, oh, he's dropped it. They have got Fitzroy muck it up. They had so many shots.
Oh, hey, that's a throw.
And a throw. Oh, that is wasted. Why wouldn't he have a shot from there? Winmar kicks it wide. Scott Russell from the back. It's over the top. Coming away with the ball is Fode. Fode streaks away. They've created the loose man here. Bingham's got it. Bingham races in towards goal. He kicks it high. Stewie Lowe's the danger man. Can't take the mark. 2 men up and no one down for the Saints, and Sanford clears.
Gary Gary Pert towards the outer side. Fode, after a long run, couldn't get the skates on to get to that one. A few deep breaths required out there. And we'll have a boundary throw in about 60 metres around from the behind post. Low. Comes down to McGuan. Oh, gee, this Bingham's played a game and a half.
Well, I bet he thought about giving it to Winmar then.
Just his 15th game of league football. Up well inside the 50. Morris flies, can't take the mark. At ground level. Morwood there for Collingwood. Dishes out the hand pass to Rocker. A little one to Krasiska. Now they're out of trouble. Good kick, Krasiska. Richardson in a bit of space. Up to half forward, Watson. And Watson went to ground. Was he tripped or did he trip over himself? And it was whipped away by Devonport out of bounds.
It's way out in that half-forward line. They really need to get up to St Kilda fairly early. A couple of quick goals they need, the Magpies. The way St Kilda are playing, you wouldn't think it likely, but stranger things have happened. Richardson goes to ground. Umpires letting it go. Umpired very, very well, actually. Now, here's McAdam, who has kicked 5 goals. Plenty of time to waltz around and bring it to the half-forward line to Stewie Lowe, who belies his size to take a very good mark and a great kick. That is a great kick to Greg. Greg can play on here, but
There's not many options, Pete.
no one was leading. This is where they missed Lockett. No one running to the spaces. So Dean Greg will bomb it in long towards the pocket. The pack develops. Up they go. Mark to Everett. One-handed mark. 20 metres from goal. Wow.
This is what I said in the second quarter. As the game goes on, these fellows get bigger because of the fact you've got to jump over them. As you can see there, just not quite big enough. Morwood and Pert, and the big fellow just drifting.
Oh, Peter Everett has kicked 2. Now, if he kicks this, it will be very difficult for the Magpies. But he's directly in front. He stabs at it. Oh, he might have missed. A shocker. A bad miss by him. He's only a young player. And the Collingwood supporters will breathe a sigh of relief, because now the margin is 4 goals and there's nearly going to be 5 straight kicks.
Yep, 4 goals and they can snatch a draw. And a draw wouldn't be a rare result. Kick by Pert. Monkhorst can't take the mark. That ball held up in there. It's taken by Winmar, who's made a great recovery from his hip injury. Held, but he didn't have it to the umpire.
Well, the question is, did he bounce it or handball it? That's the big question.
Winmar, short kick, up to Nathan Burke, 60 metres from goal. Kicked it straight to Collingwood, and Morwood takes the mark.
They can change direction.
Out in front of the Social Club. Pert, he kicks to a vacant centre wing, wanting his speedsters to run onto it. Rowe got there, but Peckett, the ball has gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in.
Well, it made a big difference in the game when Kenny Sheldon made a couple of good moves to Sheldon. When he moved Frawley to full back, it took Rocker out of the game. And Shanahan, he went out onto Starcevic and cut him out of the game. And they were good moves at that time in this particular match. Now, here's Paul Williams, caught, gets in a hand pass. Brad Rowe, working hard, caught with the ball. Umpire calls play on. McAdam again. Gets himself into trouble. Oh, look at that. Have a look at that for skills. Gilbert McAdam, you are a mark.
How did he get out of that? How did he get out of it?
He's blessed with a lot of ability, that player on screen. He's kicked 5, and his skill today has been magical to watch.
20 disposals and 5 goals. Won a McGarry medal, so the South Australian umpires recognised him. Well, the Victorian ones. Umpire's going to ball this up.
Francis and Greg, 2 hotheads at it.
Emergency umpire out there very quickly. Clean possession this time, Monkhorst. Williams, this one close to the boundary line. Rice overran it. And the ball out of play. We've got 16, just under 16 and a half minutes to go in the game, and it's 101-77. The Saints by 4 goals.
Well, after this, Alan McAllister might like to move these home games to the bigger grounds, because they're a very quick side now, Collingwood. The Saints have really taken it up to the Magpies today. It's been a very impressive performance. They were very confident before the game, Drew. St Kilda, they felt they had the players to match up, and there's Alan McAllister, not a happy man, nor is Graham Allen, because the time clock was ticking down. 16 minutes to go in this final term. Dean Anderson, a quick kick. Dean Gregg, bounces past him. Fode, taking it with him. Good play, Gordon Fode, determined play. On the left foot, a beautiful kick too. In towards half forward, Morwood. Can't take the mark, but he was held by the jumper. Free kick to Shane Morwood.
He's got a bit of pace too, hasn't he? Also some skill.
Francisco thumps it long. Starcevic one out with Ralph Smith. St Kilda defender does well. Fraser overruns the ball. Bowie just got boot the ball. Goes out towards the outer wing. Has a quick look. Reaches it. Dodges. Gets off a good hand pass. But it just misses Winmar. And the ball goes out of play. Well, it's been a hot day for these players. With the tempo which the game is being played these days, they'll be really feeling it. And Collingwood played a game in the heat in front of a huge crowd at the MCG only 5 days ago. Down goes Darren Burke. Comes up with it again. Was it a throw? Got away with it. Bowie, long kick to the forward line. Whoa! Almost a mark to low. Morwood, low in there again. Tunnels it out the back. Everett doing the shepherding. Pert on all fours. Rushes it behind and just made it.
Oh, that was dangerous. This was a fair way out, Gary Pert, when he knocked it back.
He didn't have too many options. Had he have gone for the boundary line, he actually wouldn't have made the boundary line. That was the nearest point.
It's a handy point for St Kilda, because it makes it the 4-1 now. The kick, Paul Williams and McAdam. McAdam, brilliant. There he goes again. Let's see what he does here as he taps it to the line. No, he doesn't. Well played by Paul Williams. He took it away from Gilbert McAdam. Now Russell. Collingwood have to get a goal from this forward attack. He's trying to dummy the hand pass. Over the top he goes. They might get themselves in trouble. Oh, Winmar, tremendous to keep going. Tony Francis, a daisy cutter. Down the row. Socked away by Peckett. Ralph Smith. Back to Anderson. Anderson, a quick kick. It's all St Kilda. Dean Rice breaks away. Chips it to Burke. Burke in the centre of the ground. Players are running everywhere. It's kicked wide. Stuart Lowe is there. And no mark as he's bumped off the ball. Still low. Back up support from Bowie. Now Burke. Nathan Burke chips it in. And the mark has been taken there by the reliable hands of Shane Morwood. But
the signs are there as far as St Kilda are concerned. They're getting players when the ball's in dispute. They're getting numbers around the ball too. And that's an indication that things are starting to go your way.
Williams to Pert. Contest at centre wing. Francis might have marked. Was in a position. Was held back by Devonport. No whistle. McAdam works his way in between ball and opponent. And the umpire will ball it up. The Collingwood fans want a free kick for Tony Francis. I don't think Tony Francis agrees with it.
It was definitely retarded, as you can see there.
Should have been a free kick.
The umpire was directly behind Devonport.
Monkhorst and Bingham. Monkhorst won it, but Nathan Burke read it well. Kicks a high floating kick to the half-forward line. Oh, they all went up before acceptance. Oh, Winmar's got it. Danger here for the Magpies. Mickey Winmar, though, off the side of the boot. And there's Everett. Was that out? It got the boundary ups way round on the wing, but I think it was out. No doubt about that. And
goal
to be
umpire
taken.
helped him out.
Yes, good goal umpiring as Pert brings it to the half-back line. Bingham and Monkhorst. Monkhorst taps it over to Williams. Williams over to the speedy right. Right. He's got Francis running beside him. But Graham Wright might run down and kick a goal. Wright chips it across. Gavin Brown. Yes, a good mark, good pass. And they need it. Brown will kick from 40 metres directly in front.
Just coming off. They did this before. Collingwood didn't come off. They turned it over in this position. Kilda rebounded. There.
Ooh.
Is that a mark or not?
Oh, did that ball hit the deck?
It did hit the deck, actually.
Well, what the camera shows, Gavin Brown hit over the ball, kicks a high, floating, drifting kick. It wobbles back, I think, for a goal. Yes. They needed it, the Magpies. Can they come back? Gavin Brown's first. The margin now, 19 points.
Well, that's his 98th goal, Gavin Brown. His first of the day. An important one. Played exceptionally well last week. but hasn't done so well today. Also, there was a clash of heads between Bingham and Brown. Just wonder how that's affected. He's playing in the forward pocket.
Just over 11 and a half minutes to go. 19 points the margin. Anderson charges at it from the wing. Wright, who set up the last goal, has got it again. A great kick on the turn. Starcevic shepherds it through. It bounces through the pack. Rowe charges at it. Brown as well. Gavin Brown, another one. 2 in 30 seconds to Gavin Brown, and the Flyers are back in with a snip.
And Wright it was who got it out of the centre. Gannon will have to tighten up on him. Gave him too much latitude, allowed him to run in. On this occasion, McAdam has gone over and tightened up on Wright. You can see there the hand around the shoulder by McAdam. It's a friendly gesture, there's nothing aggressive in it.
The Magpies are fighting back. Bingham goes for the big fist. Gordon Fode tries to tap it on. Still going, Fode. Was he grabbed? Umpire said no. Nathan Burke gets in a hand pass towards half forward. The ball hits the deck. Burke is there. Now Winmar. Oh, Winmar's lost it. Desperate play by the Magpies. Scott Russell.
Advantage paid. There was a free kick.
Scott Russell gets it further afield. Tony Francis a daisy cutter. Oh, great mark by McEwen. Tremendous mark. Great pass.
Just remind you of anything?
Very close.
Oh, last night.
Yes. As we see, Ronnie McEwen is a great kid. And look at that. The lead, the mark. Ronnie McEwen, this will set the crowd alight if he kicks this. He's a booming kick. McEwen across the face. And I think that's a point. I'm pretty sure it's a point. It is a point. So the margin now, 1-6. Which is a total of 2 goals. 2 straight kicks, Colin.
So
Will
a
that help
handy
you
point.
out?
A handy point.
A very handy point.
Oh, is this going to come undone?
Just over 10 minutes to go. A chance here for Watson from the forward pocket. Shanahan's there. Rowe!
Oh!
Darren Rowe!
That's his third. You wouldn't believe it, would you? That's a real soccer goal. They were living dangerously, St Kilda, going out with this kick towards Morris, or Rice, I should say. And watch Rowe. Oh, the foot just getting to the ball.
Brad Rose socked the ball out of the air from a metre out, and they're within 1 straight kick, Collingwood.
Monkhorns. Brown. Wright. McGuan. McEwen has marked 50 metres from goal. Scott Rice kicked it over Scott Russell's head. Oh, bad miss. A bad blue as Devonport kicks it out to Greg. Greg's got a few to beat. Good luck. Look at that. Greg Collingwood won St Kilda. The hand pass attempted play on. Graham Wright caught. Dean Anderson dodging, weaving, take it over the line. A great tackle. It'll be a throw in on centre wing.
Now things change. It's now Collingwood are getting numbers to the ball.
6 points the margin, though. St Kilda leads.
Plenty of time left too.
Gordon Fode has gone to the back line on to Gavin Brown.
Well, Darren Burke trying to take clean possession. Umpire will ball it up again. Well, 3 of their last 4 meetings have been St Kilda by 8 points, St Kilda by 1 point, and a draw. They had a draw in 1991, these two. Have played some close ones over the last couple of seasons. Jam-packed house here at Victoria Park. Monkhorst, half volley by Watson to set up the last one. A little give there to Burke. Rice. And nice to see Rice back after missing all of last year. Knee reconstruction. Mark dropped by Bowie. Now he's on his own. He paddles the ball out to Greg. Russell meets him. Greg spins out of trouble. Brilliant football. Kicked by Greg. Rice had kept going. Dean Rice from near the boundary line. He centres it. Everett. Pert with him. Ball close to the line. Umpire will ball it up.
He should have had a shot, Dean Rice, then. He was running in towards goal. Like Everett wasn't going to be in any better position when he kicked it. Well, it's right in the pocket. A goal, the margin. Gee, even a point here would be handy for the Saints. The bounce right in the back pocket, as I said. Sanford tries to hook it back. Nathan Burke, a quick kick by Burke. Oh, I think he stopped it. Nathan Burke's kicked the goal. Well, what a handy one. 2-goal break for the Saints.
There he is, the Little Rovers' first goal. He was responsible for getting it down on the centre wing half-back flank earlier. He's followed it up out of a pack. Gives them a little bit of breathing space. 12 points.
Well, that's a steadier for the Saints. Their first goal of the last quarter after Collingwood had kicked free. Here come the Pies again through McGuan.
Oh, he's marked it.
Clever mark by Watson. Now, Shane Watson spent about half the game on the bench early on, but has come right back into it late.
It's normally not a long kick. The distance might be a slight doubt. He'll certainly land it up in the square. Just slight distance out for Shane from 51. Oh, that's a beautiful kick.
A ripper.
That's his second goal, Watson. Started on the half-back line. Didn't do so well, taken off. And here it is. Did it easily, Monkhorst. Greg behind. Collingwood get it out. Somehow he just controls that ball, Watson. But the kick, fantastic.
Back to the centre. Next goal, just about win the game. I said the Magpies can get it and really lift them. The ball hits the net. Players go in after it. Here's McAdam. Caught. Gets in a hand pass. Straight to Monkhorst. Smothered that hand pass. Mick McGuan is there. Outside. It goes to Graham Wright. The Magpies up and running again. Graham Wright on the left foot, brings it in towards the pocket. Shanahan thumps at the ground. Good tackle on Gavin Brown. Play on.
Oh, no.
Oh, a free kick holding the man on Gavin Brown.
Did he drop it though, Peter?
Well, the question was, he did hold him a long time after he got rid of it. Well, the umpire wasn't going to pay it, then he kept holding him. Brown, a vital kick. The Magpie champ, oh, he's hooked it, but a handy paw might be out the full. He hasn't, a point even would have been handy to Collingwood then.
Now watch this, did he drop it?
Caught, drops it.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, lost it in the tackle, you could say, so.
With the tackle, he should be rewarded.
Tough job for Shanahan to get it out of here. Just outside the 50. Monkhorst punches from behind. Bingham to Ralph Smith. He tucks it under the armpit and goes up towards centre wing. Burke knocks the ball away, out of bounds. St Kilda leading by 6 points, and we have in the game 5 minutes 39 seconds remaining.
Well, the last thing Collingwood would want would St Kilda to go up and even score right here and now. Lowe using his body well. He's off the ground by Bowie. Fraser, Nathan Burke. Burke, oh, brilliant play, Burke. Dean Rice, an open goal. He can race in. What will he do? He should steady and bash it through. I think he might have goaled. He's goaled all right. Dean Rice has kicked what could be the sealer. 16-18 to 15-12 with 5 minutes to go.
Nathan Burke involved. Test of strength. Off the ground. There's Burke over the top. Rice all by himself. What a goal.
St Kilda leading by 2 straight kicks. Just over 5 minutes left. Plenty of time for Collingwood. Monkhorst, the punch worth a kick. Watson takes possession. Off to McGuan. Pops it up high. No mark paid. Frawley gets back there, loses it the tackle, and it's gone through for a score. That could be vital for Collingwood because they're down by 11 points.
Still, I think the point was the right thing to do then by Frawley, to take it through. It took
terrific tackle by McEwen.
Shanahan has got a loose man out there, and he'll find him too. A beautiful kick by Shanahan. He found Pickett. And they should just keep kicking along. Oh no, he chips it across to Frawley. Frawley to centre wing. The high flyers are there, lowers there. The ball hits the deck. There are plenty of Saints as Winmar gets it out. On to Devonport. Devonport to half forward. Big Everett is there. Krasiska after it. Here's Pert. He takes it to the line. That's valuable seconds ticking away for the Saints. The time clock, 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this match, and Collingwood needs 2 goals.
Boy, he needs strong hearts following football these days. You boys saw the one-pointer last night. Everett in ruck, straight back out of bounds. Not bad for the team that's in front. This young boy playing his 4th game of AFL football.
I just saw McAdamy look back at the scoreboard. Those players, they know
exactly the situation. Burt a big punch away. Though he nudged out of it by Francis. The ball out of play. Collingwood gained some ground then. Big punch away by Pert, who came up from full-back. Seesawing game. The lead has changed many times. The Saints looked as though they might have wrapped it up in the 3rd quarter when they avalanched the goals, but Collingwood have come back. Now here's a Collingwood free kick, and I wouldn't write them off yet. 2 straight kicks and they win by a point.
There's the kick. He was looking for Moncourse, but he's tired.
That Son's a problem. He put his hands up to shield his eyes.
And Bingham saw it. Bingham to the half-forward line. I think he was very tired, Damien Moncourse. Now, McGuan goes for the hand pass. Players swoop in on it. Oh, here's Winmar from 60 metres. Nicky Winmar kicks. Oh, I think he's goal. The Saints are home. The brilliant Winmar has kicked his first goal of the game. It's difficult for Collingwood now, Don. 17-18 to 15-13.
Well, he's injured, Winmar. He hurt his back. So great courage to get back into it. Ball spills out. Winmar 50 metres out. What a goal. A timely one.
St.Kilda haven't won at Victoria Park since 1976, when Collingwood finished wooden spooners for the only time in their history. Their last 12 visits here have resulted in losses. St Kilda, they're going to break a long and famous drought by the looks of this. Francis didn't see the tackler, the 3rd tackler coming. Our series hardly had a kick. Up towards half forward. Well, Morris almost. Morwood with him, takes it at ground level. I suppose there's still time. They could kick 3 goals in 2.5 minutes. Over the head of Winmar, and the mark taken by McGuan. Mick McGuan, leading kick winner in the league again today, 20-8. Francis drops a mark that could have been vital.
Half the forward for Collingwood. Francis. Starcevic a chance. Taps it on. Brown. Straightens. Gavin Brown, what have you done? He's missed. Oh, that is it, I would say. That was their last hurrah, the Magpies. If he'd kicked that, at least it would come back to the centre and they only have 2 goals to score. They still have to get 3. Now the short one to Ralph Smith. And he reads it well. Dangerous kick, but it comes up by Shanahan. Sean Ralph Smith has picked up his game. He was terrible in the first half.
He's picking up Starcevic, who has had a dirty day.
Yeah, he's had an ordinary day. Craig Starcevic plays his best games on MCG and Waverley, where there's a lot more space. Another chip pass around, and they're home, the Saints. Devonport receives from Bowie. Now Devonport, he's trying to chip it to Bingham. Now you can see Moncourse really tired. Here's Pickett. Anderson. The Saints. Nathan Burke has been absolutely inspirational in this game. There he is, chipping it to the pocket, and they're running everywhere. Marcus Seary, the Magpies dragging the legs. This is Marcus Seary, time clock. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this game. Seary pulling up the socks, letting the time run on. Great performance this by St Kilda.
Oh, now hang on.
Has reversed it for time wasting.
No, he hasn't. No, because Dean Rice was giving a lead and he knocked Richardson down.
Collingwood up the centre corridor. A minute left. Francis goes the bounce. Back inside to Wright, who's been a great player in this last quarter after a quiet day generally. Graham Wright's kick. Rocker down to the front, taken away by Shanahan from McEwen. McAdams kicked 5 goals and has been sensational. Anderson, a little give. Devonport straight up the middle. Ticking down all the time, 38 seconds left. Kicked by Devonport for Everett. He taps away from Pert, goes after it again. They might get another one.
He should get a free kick for holding by Pert.
And he can kick well, this boy, and he'll certainly use up the time. Well, St Kilda are going to be victors. Robert Harvey left the ground halfway through the second quarter. Looks as though he might miss about a month. Tony Lockett, of course, suspended and missed the game.
That Collingwood, of course, without Dacos, but that's 2 out for St Kilda, 2 great players.
Kick by Everett from 55 metres. Not quite. Huge leap at the back. Low. Stewie Low. He's got it.
The siren's gone, Drew.
And the siren's gone. The Saints have won it. But Stewie Low has taken this mark and will increase the margin. What a victory by St Kilda. The Collingwood fans are stunned. A packed house at Victoria Park, and the Saints have won here for the first time since 1976. 18-18, 126 to Collingwood, 15-14, 104.